So what seems to be the matter that you're concerned with?
Well, the other day, me and my wife were at the playground watching our son play, and he fell. So we went over to him to help, and we saw that he was bleeding. And so I went to the car to get a Band-Aid, and when he came back, he was still bleeding the same. And so then after we bandaged him up, we went home for the day.
Okay. So is that it, or was there something else?
Well, after dinner, before we put him to bed, we saw that he was bleeding. We thought this was really strange because since he fell over 5 hours ago, and so I checked if the bandage was on properly, and it was. And so in the morning, we decided to recheck and see if it was still bleeding, and it wasn't. It was still, well, actually it was. It's still bleeding a little bit and not healing as fast as we wanted it to. And so we decided to go to the hospital to see what was wrong. The nurse there suggested that we have our son get tested, his blood get tested, and so we did, and that's why I'm here to get the results from you.
Yes, I've got them right here. Just let me pull them up.
Okay.
Okay. So here are the results. It seems that your son has been tested positive for hemophilia. It, however, seems to be a mild to moderate case.
Really?
Yes. So now that you know your son has hemophilia, how much do you actually know about it?
I don't know that much about it. The only thing I know is that it's hereditary. It has to do something with the blood.
Yes, that's a start. Both are correct. Hemophilia is the disease that's linked to your X chromosome. So since it's a male, it means your son only has one X chromosome. So it was passed on from, it only had to be passed on from one of you, either you or your wife. And unless you know that you have hemophilia, in which case you would have probably figured out this and had him tested earlier, your wife was probably a carrier for the disease and didn't realize this fact. As for what it is a disease that affects your blood, and certain things that it can cause is it can cause you to bruise easier, it can cause you to bleed more than normal and easily, and yes, it also takes longer for your body to stop bleeding.
Is there something that can help my son with this disease, like shots or some type of medicine?
There is no cure for hemophilia at this point. However, there are certain things that you can do to help it. For instance, one thing that you can do is take a shot weekly, and the shot, it would be taken once a week, hence it's weekly. But however, that can get quite pricey, being at about $1,000 a dose. Another thing you can do is get blood transfusions frequently. However, that's going to get up there as well.
So what is exactly causing this hemophilia?
It can be caused in one of a couple ways, either through factors 7, 8, or 9. However, for this particular case, it seems to be factor 8. Yes. So it's factor 8, which happens about 1 in every 5,000 people.
Is there anything else I should know about hemophilia?
So, it's not really specifically linked to the disease. However, studies have been taken where it's been shown that there are mental problems that can arise with hemophilia, and the results of said studies were 67% of people felt anxious, 60% of people were depressed, and 52% showed some somatized characteristics.
Okay, I guess I have to watch out for that.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
Nope, I think that's all. And I'll just have to contact you if something comes up.
Okay. It's not a problem. Just remember,